1.10 lines. When we are drawing a line, we have a thing called slope. Slope passes through 2 points A. It's 1, y1, and B, which is x2, y2. Slope is the letter M. It stands for rise over run. And it is the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We're going to find the slope of the line through 2 points, 9, -4, and 4, 11. So this is x1, y1, x2, y2. Plug it into your formula. Slope is 11 minus -4 over 4 minus 9. Goes to 15 over -5, which reduces down to -3. Point slope form is when you're given a point and a slope, it takes the form y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So let's write the equation of line through 6, 3 and has a slope of 3/4. 6, 3 is going to take our x1, y1. Let's plug it into the equation. Y minus 3 equals 3/4 times x minus 6. Now we do not distribute the 3/4, we leave it as is. Slope-intercept form uses slope and y-intercept. And is the form y equals mx plus b. So if we're given 2 points, 8, 3, and 6, 4, this is our x1, y1, x2, y2. And typically when writing equations of lines given 2 points, we automatically need to find slope. 4 minus 3 over 6 minus 8 goes to 1 over -2. And we can write our slope as -1/2. Now we need to find b. We're going to use our slope and 1 point. And it doesn't matter which one, I'm just going to use 8, 3 because it's the first. We plug this into y equals mx plus b. 3 equals -1/2 times 8 plus b, and now we solve for b. 1/2 times 8 is -4. Add the 4 to both sides, and we get b to be 7. And we're going to use our slope, -1/2, and our y-intercept of 7 to write our equation. Y equals -1/2 x plus 7. Vertical and horizontal lines. An equation of a vertical line through a point AB is x equals a. Because all vertical lines have the same x value. An equation, sorry about the typos, an equation of the horizontal line through AB is y equals b because all horizontal lines have the same b values. Same y values. The linear equation in standard form is ax plus by plus c equals 0. And the constants are a, b, and c. And a and b cannot be 0. So if we're given the standard form 2x plus 6y minus 12 equals 0, we are going to graph it by putting it back in slope-intercept form. So Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, so we need y to be alone. Easiest way, subtract the sits y. 2x minus 12 equals negative 6y. Divide by the negative 6. We go to negative 1/3 x plus 2 equals y. We can rewrite that by flipping it. Y equals negative 1/3 x plus 2. So our y-intercept is 2, and our b, our m, is negative 1/3. So if we are to graph this, we go to 2, put our first point, use our slope down 1, right 3, and down 1, right 3, and make our line. Parallel and perpendicular lines. Parallel lines have the same slope and generally have different y-intercepts. Perpendicular lines have negative reciprocal slopes and typically have different y-intercepts. So we are going to write equations that are parallel and perpendicular to sits x plus 2y plus 14 and passes through the point 5, negative 1. When doing this, we need our equation in slope-intercept form. So we need to switch this equation to slope-intercept form. Subtract the 2y. And divide by the negative 2. So we get negative 3x minus 7. Okay, this is our equation. We want a parallel line. Parallel lines have the same slope, so our m is negative 3, and we know it passes through the point 5, negative 1. Okay, so we need to find our y-intercept for this line. Y equals mx plus b. Negative 1 equals negative 3 times 5 plus b. So b is 14. So we're going to use our slope and our new y-intercept and write our equation. Negative 3x plus 14. This is our parallel line. If we were going perpendicular, we take the given slope, which is negative 3, and we want the perpendicular slope, which is the negative reciprocal, which is 1/3. If we are passing through the point 5, negative 1, we now have to find the y-intercept. Y equals mx plus b. Negative 1 equals 1/3 times 5 plus b. Negative 1 equals 5/3 plus b. Subtract the 5/3. We get negative 8/3 for b. So we now take our perpendicular slope and our y-intercept and write our equation. Y equals negative 1/3. It's positive 1/3 x minus 8/3. Slope is rate of change. Slope models the relationship of two quantities. So for an example, a dam is built on a river to create a reservoir. Water level W in feet is the reservoir, and the reservoir is given by the equation W equals 2.4 T plus 16, where T is the number of years since the dam was constructed. Graph the equation. What does the slope and y-intercept represent in this graph? So we have W equals 2.4 T plus 16. W is the water level. And T is time in years. So at time 0, when the dam was first constructed, the water level was 16. At time 1, be 18.4. After 2 years, it will be 20.8. After 3 years, it will be about 23.2. And it will continue increasing. So in this equation, in the graph, the W-intercept is the water level when it was created, when the dam was created. The slope is the amount of water in feet that it rises each year.